So now let me consider one problem 3.2 exercise third bit. So rest problems do as homework. Now on comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Consistent means only two conditions. If A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, unique solution consistent. If A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2, infinite many solution consistent. If A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal C1 by C2, inconsistent, as we discussed. But also third bit one problem I will explain as I will give explanation. Rest to do as homework, as which you will get as home assignment today. So now we write first step, write lowest form. I mean standard form. What is standard form of pair of linear equation? Two variables a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. This is standard form as we discussed in previous class. So we can write like this, students. Equation 1, equation 2. So now we have a1 by a2. Little careful, students, it is a fraction form. 3 by 2 by 9. You discussed already 9 is nothing but 9 by 1. We can write 1 by 9. 3 1s are 3 3s are 1 by 6. Now b1 by b2 equals to, again same method is applicable, 5 by 3 by 10. But here plus we have, here minus we have. See the solution, I mean see the symbols also, students. Little careful about symbols. If you do mistake in symbols, total entire problem goes wrong. So we have 1 by 2. So here minus. So minus 1 by 2. Here we have 1 by 6. But here we have 1 by 2 into 1 by 6. See, students, here we have A1 by A2 1 by 6. But B1 by B2 minus 1 by 6. Are they equal? Never. If numerically they are equal, but symbolically reverse. So A1 by A2 not equal to C1 by C2. So as we know, unique solution. So they are consistent. They are consistent. This is enough actually. But for our convenience, for learning more, I am writing even third condition. Intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Yes, students. So this is the way to solve the problems in third bit. Actually, as they said, only consistent or inconsistent enough. As they have unique solution, they are consistent. Even infinite many also consistent. But when they have no solution, parallel lines graphically inconsistent. These you have to check in third bit. Now we will do fourth bit. I will explain briefly because already we discussed many problems which we can show graphically. Fourth bit completely graphs. You do as homework, you will get home assignment. Which of the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? Same condition. If A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2 or A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2, consistent. When they are consistent only, we will show graphically. If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. I mean show graphically, as if you get intersecting lines where they are intersecting, that is solution. If they are coincident to each other, simply write all the points on the line are solution. Enough. Inconsistent, no need to show because they only it is given. So you know well, first check whether unique solution, infinite many or no solution. When unique solution, infinite many, show graphically and find the solutions. Okay, well and good. The source, when they are parallel lines, no need to show. Simply write infinite. There is no solution. They are parallel, inconsistent. Enough. No need to show representatively. If you want, show it. Graphically get parallel lines. That's it. Now we will do fifth bit. So fourth bit you do as homework. Only 3 or 4 problems are there. We discuss many problems how to show graphically. You learn in previous class also. So apply condition and show graphically if they are consistent. Inconsistent, simply write they are inconsistent. Enough. No need to show graphically. Yes. So now in this exercise, the fifth problem is given. Half the perimeter. Fifth problem is given that half the perimeter of rectangular garden whose length is 4 meters more than its width is 36 meters. I mean length is compared with width. I mean length is 4 meters more than its width. So let me take width as x. Length let me take as, okay, width as y, length as x you take. This is a rectangular garden. Yes, students. This we are taking x, this we are taking y. As it is given, length is width plus 4. We are learning about system of linear equation to variables. I mean pair of linear equation to variables. That is why two variables we are taking. Or else we can take one variable as we learn in earlier classes. Length we took as x, y plus 4. Write in standard form. Equation 1. Again one more condition is given. Half perimeter of rectangular garden is 36. What is perimeter of rectangular garden? Half into P stands for perimeter equal to 36. As we know, half into 2 of L plus B equal to 36. 2 get cancelled. L is as per problem x plus y is equal to 36. X plus y minus 36 equal to 0. Equation 2. Check whether they have unique solution or infinite many solution or no solution. Standard form we wrote. So check whether a1 by a2 how much. A1 by, let me do here. A1 by A2 equals to, if you compare x coefficient, 1 by 1, 1. B1 by B2 equals to here minus 1 by here plus 1. So minus 1. A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. So 100% unique solution. So we have to find the unique solution. What I mean unique solution nothing but if you get x, that is length, y is width. So that we need to find. So we have two equations, that is one is x is equal to y plus 4. Let me take this is 1 now for our convenience to find then. If to check whether unique solution or not, we wrote standard form like that. But now we are using this form because to find x value and y value, I mean length and width of rectangular garden. Here equation 1 is x is equal y plus 4. Equation 2 is x plus y is equal 36. Put I mean substitute 1 into equation 2. So x plus is substitute students, y plus 4 plus y equal to 36. So we have 2y equal to, write constant terms one side, variables one side. We got 32. As we know 36 minus 4, 32. So if you simplify students, we have y is equal to 32 by 2. 2 1s are 2 16s are. So y is equal to 16 means y is what? Here y is width. We got width is equals to y is equal to 16. Substitute y is equal to 16 in 1. So we got x is equal to 16 plus 4 as we know 20. So length equals to 20. If you want, you can verify it. You put in x plus y is equal to 36. X is equal to 20. 20 plus 16, 36. So it is verified. So length of the rectangular garden is 20. Width of the rectangular garden is 36. Our answers are correct. So this is the way to solve the word problems by using pair of linear equations in two variables. Yes, students. We will solve one more problem. With that problem, total exercise will finish. Then after, we will start next exercise. Before starting that, we will complete the one more problem. The rest problems, whatever left over, you will get as an assignment. Try yourself by studying the example problems and whatever the problems taught by me now. So, if you don't get any one or two problems, ask me after coming back to class. Yes. Here, the last problem what we will discuss in this exercise. Of course, we have one more problem 7. Draw the graphs of equations given and determine the coordinates of vertices of triangle formed with these lines and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. Same graphical method. Example like this only you will get example, but the x-axis, this triangle shape will get that you have to shade it. You do as a homework. If you don't get, we will discuss later. And next class you can ask me. And then or else I will explain briefly. But you try yourself. If you learn yourself, then only you can get clarification. Then you can understand how far you understood the concept explained by me. If you don't get, next class we'll discuss, or else coming back to the class, we will discuss briefly, clearly, but do it as homework. Now sixth problem, last one of this exercise, we will discuss now. After that we will go to next concept. What is given? Given that a linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of pair so formed is: first condition, intersecting lines; second condition, parallel lines; third condition, coincident lines. Actually, you learn very earlier class only. Intersecting lines condition is what? If two lines are which are in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. If a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, then they are intersecting lines. So you frame one more new equation in your own which satisfies this condition. Choice is yours, but I am framing like this. Take reversely, 2x plus 3y minus 8 equals 0 given. Simply what I will do, I will reverse the coefficient of x and y coefficient. Let me take, this is equation 1. I am taking as 3x plus 2y minus 8 equal to 0, equation 2. Check a1 by a2, students. Already these two are standard form as like pair of linear equation two variables. So directly we can do a1 by a2. How much, friends? If you take 2 by 3. Again b1 by b2, students, 3 by 2. Are they equal? But there is no rule to take like this. You can assume your own equation which satisfies this condition. But example I am saying, if you take same condition, same equations also, no wrong. Up to you. a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. So they are intersecting lines. So equation 2 and equation 1 are intersecting lines as they are following this condition, a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, intersecting lines. So we have written, or we wrote our own equation which satisfies the condition of intersecting lines. Again I am repeating, let we write standard form of pair of linear equation two variables. One equation is given. Assume write one more linear equation two variables which satisfies the condition a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, because first condition is given intersecting lines. As we assumed 3x, exchange the coefficient of x and y terms. So I exchanged 3x plus 2y minus 8, no change in constant terms, because we don't compare a1 by c2 when a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. So this condition is proved, satisfied. So this is the equation required, or we assumed. So required equation equals to, equation is 3x plus 2y minus 8 equal to 0, as it is satisfying the condition a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Now we will do second condition. Now second condition is given, parallel lines. What is condition for parallel lines? Again same equation we should write one more linear equation two variables which satisfies the condition parallel lines. What is condition? If a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. This condition for parallel lines, graphically or geometrically. You take one more equation which satisfies this condition. Simple, students. a1 by a2, b1 by b2 should be equal, but it should not be equal to c1 by c2. Let me assume I will write one equation. No need to write same equation. You can do in your creative way. No wrong at all. But I am saying, so a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2 now. Simply I will take like this, 4x which is 2 multiple plus 6y. If you multiply by 2, you get 4x, 6y. Here I am taking minus 9 equal to 0. Is it wrong to take? Is it wrong to assume my own equation? No. Now again with this equation, these two, find a1 by a2. How much? 2 by 4. Standard form as we discussed, 1 by 2. b1 by b2, ratio of b1 by b2, that is 3 by 6. Standard form, 1 by 2. See, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2. Now find c1 by c2, students, with symbols. Don't forget to take symbols. Here minus 8 we have, but here we have minus 9. Both get cancelled. Already we know 8 and 9 are co-primes. Are they equal to this one? a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2. But c1 by c2 is not equal to both. So parallel lines. Parallel lines. So this condition is satisfied or not? Yes. So therefore the required line. Therefore the required line is, see students, here I am writing, okay, required line is 4x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. Yes, 4x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. As it is following this condition, again I am repeating, assume one equation which satisfies the condition for parallel lines, that is a1 by a2 must be equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. We assumed 4x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. We checked the condition, we got the condition. So the required line which is parallel to given line is 4x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. This is the way. There is no need to go with this line only. You can assume your own way. No wrong, but don't do mistakes. Now last condition, that is coincident lines. What is condition, students? If a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2, then they are coincident lines. Then they are coincident lines. Coincident lines. So we have to consider one more equation which is multiple of this. I will take like this: 6x minus 9y minus 24 equal to 0. Simple way, students. This is as we discussed already. Take one more equation which is multiple of this. Multiply by 3. Same equation will get 3 2 is 6. 3 3 is 9. Sorry, a plus is there. So plus 3 3 is 9. 3 8 is 24. We got conditions. a1 by a2. But don't forget to write lowest form, students. 2 by 6. Lowest form 1 by 3. Now b1 by b2. What we have here? 3 by 9. 3 1 is 3 3 is 1 by 3. Last c1 by c2. We have minus 8 by minus 24. 8 1 is 8 3 is 1 by 3. What we observe? a1 by a2 now equals to b1 by b2 and c1 by c2 also equal. a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Therefore coincident lines. Coincident lines. Don't forget to write conclude statement. Therefore coincident required line. Required line is 6x plus 9y minus 24 equal to 0. So this is the way to write the required lines, I mean equation of line which are in two variables which satisfies the three condition. No rule to write same equation. You can write in your own, no wrong at all. You can go with alternate equation also which is in two variables. But the thing is it should satisfy the particular condition. I mean in this case coincident line a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Intersecting lines, first one a1 by a2 must not be equal to, I mean a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Second condition, parallel lines a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. So students, from this we have done first two exercises of Third chapter, which is pair of linear equation, two variables. One thing I am saying, students, do the home assignment backside of classwork and thoroughly complete this classwork. Useful for you to get more knowledge by studying the points, key points up to 50, page number 50 up to exercise 3.2. You complete it. We'll discuss some more concepts which are algebraic methods of solving pair of linear equation variables from next class. So go through thoroughly from textbook, all key points you learn it, and take graph book and do these problems also. Home assignment whenever is given, that stick it backside of your classwork and do graph problems which are given thoroughly, properly, perfectly, without any mistakes, and take scale appropriately, conveniently, which is useful or convenient to your problem. Thank you.